Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Michelle, and I'm going to try to attempt repot this very long string of hearts. It's not variegated, but it's beautiful. So I think what I'm going to do is I was just going to upsize it a little bit from this. I'd say it's 4-inch to another 4-inch that's a little deeper. I pulled it out. It needs a repot desperately because the soil isn't even retaining anything. It's, if you can see that. But it has a lot of roots, so I think I might just repot it in here. I'm not going to mess around with the roots too much. I don't want to shock it or anything. But it's its first repot. It's in its original nursery. So what I use usually for repotting most of my plants is De La Tanks. Love their soil. So let's see. I'm going to reposition the camera and so you can see what I'm doing. All right. All right, I believe you can see what I'm doing here. Let's see. So I'm just going to fill it with a little bit of soil for there's room for the roots. I don't want the roots to get too wet and potentially rot. So you can see I just put a little bit in there. This soil is very airy. So I think I'm just going to get rid of some of this old soil. It's very, especially the top. The top is so old. Without damaging it too much. Now I might propagate this because it's pretty long and I want to hang it in a window because they like light. I had it in a very bright room. It wasn't getting direct sun. But let's see, is that enough? I might move some of this. There. I did want to add some fertilizer, so I'm going to go get some of that. All right, I love to use this Osmocote Plus. It's for indoor and outdoor plants. I have never used liquid fertilizer except for on my orchids, so this is a slow release fertilizer. It's almost spring, so I think that it will enjoy this little bit of fertilizer. All right. Now, I think I'm okay. I think that'll work. All right, I'm going to give it a good water. And then I have to figure out where I'm gonna hang it, because I, literally, it's very long. It's kind of stuck on itself, which you can see here. It's pretty long. So I might propagate it, but we'll see. All right, I'm going to do a few more waterings today, but I'm not exactly sure what I'm all gonna pot yet, so I'll bring you back for the ride. All right, so I've decided to repot this Moonlight. It's in its original from Coast Farms, this Cocoa Choir soil mix, and I don't know if it's plugs. It appears that it probably is, but it doesn't seem the happiest. I mean, it's growing. It's got some growth points here, some new growth points, but I just feel like it's not thriving. So I'm going to try to repot that. I'm probably just going to pot it in the same pot, just give it an airier mix. So we'll see. I always leave these in there. Let's see. I'm going to bring you down so you can see what I'm doing. Well, it doesn't look like plugs because it's got some healthy roots. I think at least the roots are white. They're not rotted at all. So I think I'm just going to put it in a little bit of De La Tank soil in the same pot. Yeah, it's getting a little bit of root. See how some of these roots are winding around it at the top? So I think it'll benefit from some new soil. This Cocoa Choir is okay, but I think it holds on to a little bit too much moisture for my liking anyway. I'd rather water it and not worry about it having any rot. So I took away a lot of soil. It's just kind of falling apart. So I'm just gonna plenty of plants in here. Hope you can see what I'm doing. As I make a mess everywhere. All right. Put some Osmocote in there. Mix it in. More than that. Yeah. Yeah, I took away a lot of soil, so I'm going to need a lot more soil. I'm a very messy, when I repot, I'm very messy, but hey, I just love it. So we'll see if I have destroyed this plant or not. I hope not, but that soil just fell apart. Like, it literally fell apart. make sure there's no air pockets in here. But I hope you can see what I'm doing here. Just want to make sure there's no roots showing. I think it might be happier because I mean, I've had it for about a year and it literally did not, I mean, there's a few leaves that came out, but not very much. Not as much as I would like to see. So we'll see. We'll see what that does. Alright, I think I'm okay here. Alright, I think it'll be much happier. Look at that. It's such a pretty blue. I love that color in leaves. Alright, so I can just put it right back in here and wipe that out. There, look at that. I'm going to water it thoroughly and then place it back in its bright location. And if I find more plants, I'll be back. All right, so I've had this Micans. As you can see the date, I've had it since January of last year, which is just over a year. It has not put, I mean, it's put maybe that much growth on it. I don't know if it's just not happy in the soil or if it's not happy in the spot. I think I'm going to replace the soil because I really don't think it's got no roots, and there's just nothing. It looks like mostly cocoa coir and a little bit of peat. So I think I'm going to replace it with some chunkier mix. I'll keep it in the same size pot, and hopefully I'll get bigger leaves. I mean, these poor little, they're so pretty, but they're really small, and I feel like it needs a repot. So let me set it up, and you can watch me. All right, here we go. I don't want to disturb it too much. Sometimes the nursery soil is just, it gets so, it's not really, see, look at that. No wonder, this is why it's plugs. That's why it's not growing. All right, well, and it's horrible. All right, I get where they have to do that, but this thing needs some room to grow. All right, I'm gonna leave that. I just tore it open. See how it's got plugs. Plugs. So I'm hoping I'm not killing this thing. We'll find out. It's just not disintegrating. So the roots can't take up anything, really, except for this small little area. So, I've pulled some roots off, but they'll regrow, I hope. All right, here we go. I mean, it has no pests. It's happy otherwise. I think it likes its spot. It's in the bright, it's maybe about 8 feet away from a south window. So it's not in direct sun, but it's getting plenty of light. And I also have a grow light all winter that I've been supplementing it with. So let me put some of this in there. That'll give it a boost. I don't even think it had any fertilizer in it. I see none in that dirt. So where did I get this from? I don't even, it was a nursery, but I don't remember which one. All right, set it. I mean, I literally was like, why isn't this growing? What's going on? Now I know. It was stuck. It was like, I'm stuck. So we'll get you going here. I think you're gonna love this new soil, and you can breathe. Yeah, that'll be good. See that? Such pretty leaves. Yeah, I talk to my plants. I know. If you're here, you're planty people. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. So you get it. You get it. We're all just having fun. That's what it's about. All right, I think it will thrive. I'm gonna water it. Nice, water it in, make sure there's no air. I think it should be good. All right, everybody. So this is my husband, Jerry.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Well, I gotta stop saying I can't stop saying I don't know why. But excuse the lighting. The day got away from me. It got dark, so I'm doing this my exit. Thanks so much, everyone. If you've taken the time out of your day to subscribe or like the video, that would be great. And the next videos I'd like to put together are maybe some plant shopping videos, maybe some repotting on moss poles. I've never done that yet. So I really appreciate everyone taking their time out of their day. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.